family. What's up? It's your boy Red, back with another episode of Trading with RedWetGorilla. Today I am going to document and review the action on NAS100 on Thursday, what was that, the 15th or the 16th? No, 15th, sorry. Thursday the 15th of February. So as usual, we'll go into replay mode and I'll show you um, how the move went on Thursday and what I was looking for to get in and ultimately catch the dub. So let's go ahead into replay. And I guess I don't have to go back too far, but I'll show you guys uh, roundabout when things started getting jumping. Somewhere around here. So for Thursday, we actually had some news. So I was, to be honest, I was a little edgy on if I wanted to get in or not. So at 8:30 on Thursday, they had the core retail. These are all red folder news. The core retail, Empire State Manufacturing, retail sale, and unemployment claims. We were expecting, that to move the market in one way or another, pretty significantly, at least briefly. So when that happens, it can be real lucrative, but I've started to learn to kind of just step away, unless I'm feeling a little risky. Just because it just the same as it can get you paid like a mug, man, it can wipe you out quick. So as you can see, at 8:30, this is the action that you guys got. It shot up pretty high. Um, when news came out, we were already sitting at an order block. Um, so it was, kind of likely to hit the next order block higher, especially with this becoming a higher low than these guys here. Now, one thing that probably, if I was going to be trading this, it may have threw me off a bit is that when I'm using these tools for the indicators here with these order blocks, I would have seen this 65% and probably been thinking, oh, yeah, it's probably going to draw down to this 65 order block because it's a higher, probability rate than these guys here. Um, Again, another reason to use caution when you're trading the news. So we're going to go ahead and move forward to the point that I was looking at the market. And okay, let's make my way through. And as you can see, this actually was a valid order block. Oh, definitely was a valid order block. Oh, well, there you go. So if you have enough margin to be able to withhold or withstand this nonsense here, then you could have turned into a winner. But again, as you can see, it's smacking liquidity here and here, and then both sides here. So it took out everything on both sides. Um, so I did take a small loss on this one because I was looking at, I believe I started looking at price here, and I saw that we had broken structure to the downside with some pretty strong bearish candles. And we did create a fair value gap right there, right? So I drew up my gap. I was waiting for price to come back into it. It tapped in, and I was expecting a sell, right? But as you can see, if I was smart, I probably could have taken uh, a little scalp here and got out, but I didn't have any real indication other than the fact that it kind of blew through this fair value gap. So that's probably something, that I'll make a note of that, um, if it's not really respecting this gap, chances are if it closed above it, you probably have a better chance of it shooting back up through it. Um, so I did take a L on that one because I believe once it blew through, I kind of just FOMO'd out. I was like, oh, crap, it's going to go straight up. So I didn't want to take a chance at taking an even bigger loss. Um, so I let some more candles play out for a while, and when I got to this point, when it came back down in here, um, that's when I noticed the inverted head and shoulders. So I don't remember if I sent out a message to the group, but if I can find it, I'll try to put a screenshot up here somewhere and show you guys. But when I saw the inverted head and shoulders, I was like, okay, cool. This is a little more comfortable for me. I'm going for a buy, and you can see this order block up here. That's a pretty damn high number, 84%. So that was my target, hitting up at this order block. So I went ahead and placed my buy. I believe it might, I think it was right around in here. We'll go for this one just so you can see it play out. Um, Stop loss, I put it actually below the head. TP would be up here at the high, and we let it play out. This one went up pretty smoothly actually. And for this one, I believe this one was like a 2K win, maybe 2,400, something like that. Again, I'll post a screenshot um, for this one. Um, Ultimately, I took this call, posted the shots in the group. Um, again, this is Global Wealth is the group on Telegram. So if you're interested in joining the squad and learning with us, feel free. I will be sure to put the link below so that you can come on in and join and learn and earn with all of us. We got a good group of folks sharing all kinds of knowledge. We have lots of fun, and we present lots of opportunities to make good money and learn how to make good money in the trading markets, whether it be Forex, indices, crypto, all of that good stuff is right there. So this one is, kind of a pretty short and sweet one. I'm doing this on Saturday because life is a little too busy for me to keep up with posting a video every night. Um, I think this is probably short enough, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to keep you guys along with me, and we're going to go ahead and jump into Friday's move as well. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward, and I'll show you guys what I did for Friday. Okay, keep on going. And then Friday, I don't remember. Was there news on Friday? We had core PPI on Friday again at 8:30. So that was another one. You want to check for that stuff every morning before you get on the charts, or depending on your time zone, match up the times and check on that stuff. So here's PPI news popping in, and this was a monster, man. I wasn't even looking at the charts when this happened, but when I opened it up, I was like, holy cow. I I would have made a crazy bag on that one. But for the sake of argument, we can, because I didn't even really analyze this move to see if we could have maybe guessed a little bit at this one. Um, And even with these, like if you wanted to get in on this trade, you still want to be careful because with that much of a powerful move, it it respects the stop loss, but not the way that you would want it to. So let's say, you're watching the market and you have steady. bearish action, right? Price gets down here and it starts consolidating. It starts manufacturing liquidity, right? Making people think maybe it's going to buy. They're getting stop losses down here, thinking it's going to sell. They're putting them up here. But using the indicators that we have, you notice that you have nothing in this area, right? But you have two pretty healthy order blocks down bottom, 44% and a 55%. You've only got the one up here, which is a very short distance of a 49%, right? So this is something that you would consider being a good chance to get hit. But with the downtrend, maybe you would be thinking in here to go ahead and put a sell and keep a tight stop loss above these highs and at most this high here. Um, if you were correct in going with the two order blocks down here, you'd be a happy man or a woman. Facts. Um, but anyway, we're gonna go ahead and move on to where I was. Um, oh yeah, and that's right. This sucker moved like crazy. I forgot about all of this. Jesus. Anyway, um, so when I got here, this was just a simple break of structure. Um, I knew after all of this downward action that we were going to have to retrace at some point to kind of try to balance out some of this price. Um, and the telltale sign that I spotted on this move was right here. We had the pullback. It tried to sell and rejected this level again. And then we had a strong bullish candle that actually broke this structure, this short-term high. So that was what triggered me to say, hey, I think I want to get in on this bad boy. So I got in somewhere around here. Um, we take the buy. And I was only trying to fill in this candle because I noticed, especially on news days, that price really likes to fill in these strong moves, whether it be down or up. So that's what I was betting on. This was another one that I believe I sent out to the group. Um, I believe I put the stop. I don't even think I put my stop that low. I think I did just stay right up in here under these lows because I noticed that this low didn't actually break this low. See if I can get that out the way. Hopefully you guys can see. It's big enough. But if you look, you can see these lows are not equal. So I thought that was a pretty safe spot to go ahead and hover my stop just below this one. TP was right up here to fill in the rest of this candle. And move this out the way. Again, we let it play out. And boom, TP was hit. This one was, I think, uh, I think this was like 1,000. Yeah, it was like I think it's like a grand, maybe 1,100 or something like that. Oh no, I think this was like 1,300 on Friday. Um, so another win anyway. But those are the things that I looked for on Friday. Um, Again, this is just me documenting my journey trading NAS100. I did kind of dabble in some other instruments. Every once in a while, I will still do a little gold or US 30. CAD JPY is one of my favorites. But lately, I've been just exclusively focusing on NAS 100 to try to really learn how this thing moves. And I'm going to, continue to document it so that I can try to teach, all of you the things that I'm learning. And, if you can combine that with the stuff that's working for you, cool. Um, I really wish, everyone the best with this stuff because it can really afford all of us a pretty comfortable life for our families and ourselves. So lastly, I do want to show you guys one last thing. Let me see if I can drag this over. Uh, I have been dipping into a little supplemental income thing. It's called money flow, right? And what this has is it's a passive income program, project, whatever you want to call it. Um, and basically, it only costs $5 to start. If you're using, you do fund this with crypto. If you're using Bitcoin, then you need to start with a $10 deposit, just because I think there's like fees that are a little bit higher with Bitcoin. But all in all, just briefly, this thing, all you do is purchase your first uh, case or contract. You can only start with the $5 one. All of these are locked. You'll see like these are still disabled. I'm only on the second one. But you deposit the money here, run the case. It runs for 3 days. And at the end of 3 days, it sends back your $5 plus another 250, 50% of your money, right? So you get 750 back and you withdraw that, send it back in. You can purchase another one. Each of these is the same thing, but there's a little longer for each case. This is a $10 case, 5 days, sends you back your 10 plus another 550, right? So on and so on. $25 case, runs for 7 days, sends you back $40. As you can see, they start getting kind of significant the further you go. It's a piece of cake. It really is hands off. Once you start it, you don't do anything but wait for the time to run out. So, for any of you that are interested in having, a decent little supplemental passive income, um, feel free to check out the link. I'll put that in the comments below, and feel free to give it a shot, man. I mean, at worst case, what do you have? The worst you can lose is $5 of your own money. That's probably a worth a try. So jump in, man. Join us and get that money, man. So anyway, want to thank you guys for watching my videos and for supporting and following me on my journey. It's been a very interesting trip learning this stuff, but I am focused and I am determined to be successful in this, and I hope all of you are as well. So as usual, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up, man, and hit the notification so you guys know whenever I drop a new video. All right. Until then, everyone, be easy, one love, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Peace.